Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of RM Cookbook. Today I'm going to show you how you can make roasted chicken in few easy steps. It's a very simple recipe, yet it's extremely delicious. After having this chicken, you're not going to go to Nando's or any other chicken grilled shop ever again. You can make this at home in a few very easy steps. So let me just show you what are the spices and ingredients you need to prepare it. So here are the spices. So first of all, you need a teaspoon of curry powder, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of garam masala, and a teaspoon of chili powder. Salt and pepper is based on your taste, so you might wish to reduce the chili powder, it might become too hot. And I'm also adding a teaspoon or teaspoon and a quarter of salt. To that I'm going to add half a lime, juice of half a lime. You can use lemon also if you don't have lime at home, so I'm using half a lime, and I'm going to put aside the other half of the lime for later use. So mix all of this together. To that we'll be adding a tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because chicken is lean meat, so there is no fat, not that much fat. So what we're going to do, that's the reason we actually added extra virgin olive oil. To that we'll be adding a big tablespoon of normal full fat yogurt, and that's basically it. This is the marination mixture which we will be using to marinate our chicken. So this process is basically just mix it thoroughly so that the salt gets completely incorporated with all the spices properly, so there is no crystalline structure of the salt is left over, and that's it. This is the end product of the marination which you need to prepare to produce the chicken. So here is the chicken, which is a medium-sized bird, no more than a kilo in weight. So we have washed it, cleaned it, defrosted it, and we need to use it with skin, because we're going to make some pockets. As you see, I'm actually using my finger to make pockets inside the skin, and that's where we are going to put our spices, and we're going to put the spices inside so that the meat has the opportunity to get soaked in. And also, to make the process easier, we'll make some deep cuts into the big mass of meat, is especially the breast meat and the thigh meats, because it's big in mass. We need to cut them, and we need to make some cuts into the meat so that the spice can soak in. And before we put the spices, take a handful of salt and just rub the chicken with salt. The skin doesn't have any flavor. This salt essentially gives taste or flavor to the skin. Then take your spatula or the spoonful of this mixture marination which we made, just gently put it into those skin pockets which you made, and just rub that into the flesh, and that would essentially be enough to make sure that the flesh actually gets the opportunity to soak all these spices. And as you put in every places of the chicken all the spices, make sure you rub it. It's like giving your chicken a deep tissue massage, but you essentially need to do that. The reason is, if you don't, then the spices are always going to be on the top layer. It's not going to go inside or have the opportunity to penetrate all the way through the flesh. And once you've done that, use the leftover of the marination mixture to rub it on the skin also. That way skin also gets some extra flavor. And that's it. And then we have to make the chicken rest with all this stuff for a couple of hours. Meaning minimum 3 to 4 hours, maximum 7 hours, because I don't like to put anything with yogurt in it for more than 7 hours. And I'll also stuff the chicken with I told you that I have half a lime left. Just put that half a lime inside the cavity of the chicken. That way when you actually roast it, it's not going to be dry. It gives the moisture back into the chicken flesh itself. I'm actually tying the chicken's leg with tin foil. It's basically, I just roll the tin foil into some wire shape, and that way I can actually just tie it. Tie the chicken legs up. There is no need for strings and stuff to be attached. It might sometimes break. And that's it. Let it wait for 3 to 4 hours, maximum 7 hours, overnight basically, and just put it into the oven and roast it. Make sure you cover it, otherwise it's going to be very dry chicken. So cover the chicken up with tin foil. Put it into the preheated oven, which is raised to the temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. And because it's a chicken which is actually 1 kilo in weight, I will roast it for around 2 hours and at 200 degrees Celsius. And by the way, if you actually end up with a bird which is around 1.5 kilo, 2 kilo, bigger size bird, you need to increase your roasting time because the bigger the bird is, more mass it has, and it takes more time for the heat to penetrate all the way through. And after 2 hours of roasting, this is the result you should be ending up in. The outside layer is thoroughly cooked, inside is also thoroughly cooked. The skin has that delicious flavorful spices, everything managed to get soaked in, and the spice, I put it in such a way it's in perfect balance, so you taste the chicken as it should be, and it's very delicious. The meat is very soft and tender, it's extremely delicious. I think it's better than Nando's. And in UK, Nando is very famous restaurant. Many people like to go there, but try this chicken. After that, you will not go to Nando's. I can guarantee you that. So here you can see we have actually presented the chicken with some raw vegetables which are washed and cleaned, and with some potato salad. So also, if you wanted to see the recipe of the potato salad, let me know in the comments section. I'll make a separate video for that, and that way you know how to make this potato salad. It's very delicious, goes with many other different types of food, and that's it. Basically, this chicken was extremely delicious. Hope you give this a try. And also, you can vary it. We put lime into that, stuff the chicken with lime. Instead of putting lime, you could even put some half-cooked rice with some mixture of vegetables inside the cavity of the chicken. So by the time the chicken is roasted after 2 hours, those rice will be fully cooked, yet it would absorb all the flavors from the chicken. So when you have that rice with the roasted chicken, it's another way of having this chicken. This kind of roasted chicken roasted chicken stuffed with rice and vegetables is quite popular in North African countries. So if you go to countries like Morocco or Algeria, Tunisia, you'll find stuffed chicken a stuffed roasted chicken with rice. So hope you tried this recipe at home, and if you did like it, give us a like, show us your comments, or give us your comments if you had any questions or suggestions about this roast. We will try our best to reply as soon as possible. And those of you who have actually taken the time to subscribe to our channel, thank you very much for that. It actually supports and helps the channel a lot. And those of you who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. This way we can notify you. You will be automatically notified as I upload videos every Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So thank you very much, and thanks for taking the time to watch this recipe. So till the next time, take care.